Alright, so I'm going to show you how to use this offer calculator. Alright, so let me go to Zillow and just pull up a address of a property we got under contract right now. So first off, you'll go to my, I'll share this document with you, and you'll save it and keep it under Drive. So yeah, whenever we do that. So here's our subject property. So we're going to put up the property address here. Heated square feet. I always check the Jefferson PVA site to double check this. Alright, so it's 1,119. Zillow estimates 146,917. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. We know that because we've been to the property and we've seen it. You got to figure that out. Ask them. Annual taxes. So how you'll do the annual taxes is you'll go over here to the tax assessed value. You do 92,770 times 0.01. So let me pull up the calculator on here to show you. That's the annual taxes. That assessed value by 0.01. And the seller for this instance was asking 70,000. Now the rental low comps, and okay, so the high post flip comps are the comps that are fully remodeled and were sold within a short amount of time. So let me show you how to do that. So we always want to do sold within the last 6 months, and we always want to kind of find a property that's like ours. So if our property's 1150 square feet, we don't want a property that's 1700 square feet. Like that property is not comparable to ours. That's a 5-bed, 3-bath. Ours is a 3-bed, 2-bath. This one kind of pushing it a little bit with the square footage. So here's a perfect one. This one is the same style home, almost the exact same everything. And we see that this has been remodeled. Now let's go to the price and tax history. So it was sold then. So it looks like this was a flip. $4013 Wooded Way. 3,21138 for square footage. Sold price 157,500. And let's see if there's anything. We'll want to put that the basement was redone and it has a garage because our property does not. Basement redone / has garage. Alright, so there's one comp we have. Flip, yes. Now let's try to find some other comps. 4.2, 1100. We can use it. It's got one more bedroom, but oh well. Now we can see this one was probably a rental comp because the price of it that it sold for and how big it was. So 5906 Janine Drive for 2 square footage is 1100. Sold price was 115. Burr, no. That doesn't make sense because the Burr you buy, rehab, rent out, refinance, and repeat. If it's not being sold on here for rent on Zillow, then we can't tell if it's a Burr. All right, now let me use this one for an example. Now this is a wholesale comp. 3910 Sparta Drive. And this is a 32. And this is 1218 square footage. Sold price was 82,000. Now this one's a ranch house, but it still looks, you know, kind of like a rental comp. So ranches typically sell for more money, so we got to put that in the notes. So 4100 Quiet Way, but it is a 3-1, so it kind of evens it out. And it's a 1012 square foot, and this sold for 125. Ranch house. Let's try to find some more comps. We see this one. This one's still a ranch, but I mean we can kind of use it. Now this one looks like it's a flip. Let's go down here and make sure. Sold in 2016 and now sold. So it was either a rental comp or a homeowner. I'd say it's more likely a rental comp. 6002 Shadow. Run Road. 3 1 1026. But I would put it in the high post just because it's in better shape than what an average rental would be. And it's one of the higher comps in the area. So that's another reason why. We already used this one. Let's use this one. And this definitely looks like a rental comp. So 4101 Retreat. 983 and 123,500. Let's see if there's any. All right, so this is a wholesale comp. 4114 Shady Villa Drive. 4114 Shady Villa Drive. And this is a, well, let's just say it's a 3-2. 3-2 1031 square footage. and for $45,000. They got a hell of a deal on this. They got a hell of a deal. And then I don't really like going over into this range because then so you kind of get into like, I mean it still is the same neighborhood, so I mean I would use a comp over here. So if I had to use any of them, I'd probably use this one because it's around the most square footage. Let's see what this is. Did they flip this? No, it looks like a homeowner lived here, but still pretty good shape and it's still pretty high comp. 3621. Tarragon Road. It was a 3-1 with 1235 square footage. And it sold for $153. This one looks really nice. Alright, so now that we got everything added up, we'll go over here. Look, wholesale value is around $62,000. This is just the numbers that it calculates the price for square footage. That's why I put square footage in there. That's why I didn't calculate it. Okay, so 145, 245 for the market value. Rental value is around 131,000, which is around the 1% rule. It's a little bit higher. Wholesale is around 62,088. Now this is where you do a rehab, and if it's barely anything wrong with it, light, medium, heavy, so you just kind of judge that. Let's say this one's kind of a heavy rehab, so we're going to do this. And then it also needs an HVAC and windows. People usually don't count windows in the repair costs a lot of times, so this is about where we're at with our cost. So you'll just kind of do this based on if you think it's a light, medium, or heavy. And then if it's a heavy, you still add on roof, HVAC, plumbing, foundation, aluminum wire, and windows if it needs it. If it doesn't need it, then you wouldn't do it. It doesn't make sense. I wouldn't really worry about this because when we give our offer, we have everything calculated into there. Then, for electricity, each month we'd put $150, and then for water and sewer we put $75. Well, no, we wouldn't do that because this is if we're going to keep it as a rental. So the tenant would pay that if it's a single family. If it's a multifamily, then we would include water, and then monthly tax, insurance. Let's just say $100. Well, $75, and $25 just. And then flip, we like doing 75% from, kind of what we do. Like keeping the other expenses is $3,000. And then for heavy rehabs, I like changing it to 25. Windows, I changed to $250 a piece. So you see that just changed everything pretty dramatically. Seller's asking 70. So we had a $10,000 wholesale fee on this one, and we got it under contract for $67,500 and sold it for $79,500. So as far as the expenses, that's a rehab. If you kind of, if you're gonna flip it. So let's change this to medium. Now let's look at this. See, you gotta. That's why it's important to be able to tell if it's a rental, if you know who your end buyer is, because if you can still get good cash flow and not put too much into it, it'll be good. And then you can be able to make more, just depending on if you know your buyers and market. So yeah, that's basically how you use that. If you have any questions, let me know, and whenever you get on the team, remind me to share this document with you.